Anastasia Goodstein, VP of Digital at the Ad Council, and I'm here at this year's CES show with Daniel Etra, who is the co-founder and CEO of Rethink Autism. Welcome.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about why you started Rethink Autism and what the company is all about.
Sure. So we began the company really looking at the need for services for families that have children who've received a diagnosis of an autism spectrum disorder, and then recognizing the impact and the difficulties that all the organizations serving that child also face. So school districts, social service agencies, and really the problem we set out to solve was you have this growing population with increasing needs and very specialized needs, and really a dearth of trained professionals who are available to deliver those services to this population. So we thought, how can we leverage technology to really drive best practice treatment down to the child level and do it in a way that it's useful, again, whether it's a family working with a child, a school district working with a child, or another organization.
And what has been sort of the biggest challenges in working with the school districts and getting your product in the hands of those who need it?
Sure. I would actually look at the question a different way and say, from the school district's perspective, what are the challenges that they're facing in terms of delivering best practice services to this population? And it goes back to what I mentioned in terms of just numbers. You're seeing an explosion in the prevalence. Just to give you some statistics, since the 1980s till today, you've seen a 20-fold increase in the numbers of children that have an autism spectrum disorder. And yet the population of therapists who are available, the board-certified behavioral therapists, only a few thousand of them nationwide needing to deliver services to over 1 million kids. So how do you bridge that gap? And from the school district's perspective, how do you do that? How do you ensure that the child is receiving a best practice care, that they're meeting federal IDA requirements to do so when you have, again, that increase in numbers, but still limited resources at the educator level and shrinking budgets as well?
And what do you have planned for 2014? Like, is there any, enhancement or something to your product that you want to share?
Sure. Our goal is to continue to grow in the school district market. We currently serve several hundred school districts nationwide. There's 16,000. Again, it's a growing population every year, so there will always be additional kids that need services. And our goal really is to reach every child on the spectrum and to help every school district that needs help in serving these kids effectively.
And has there been anything at this year's CES technology-wise that you've seen, whether it's in the health space or in the education space, that's inspired you, or sort of, something that you'll take with you and either apply it or is just personally exciting?
Sure. Well, I think it's both personally exciting, but also thinking about the intersection between healthcare and education. A lot of what we do and a lot of the way treatment is delivered effectively is being able to monitor the progress of the child. And you'll hear things about data, big data, et cetera, et cetera. This also has direct relevance with what we do. The only way one can measure and actually be able to quantitatively measure a child's progress is to gather data. And these are the kinds of tools that we offer school districts, and you're starting to see also the need for that in the healthcare arena as well. You'll hear the buzzwords, data analytics, and platforms like ours, which is a SaaS-based platform, really allows both the education space as well as the healthcare space to begin to gather that data and start monitoring and measuring progress effectively, and really being able to ensure that the child is progressing in the best possible manner.
That's great. Thank you so much, Daniel. Have a great CS.
Thank you. Cheers.